on this
Hello.
day. Hello. On this fine day, we have a wonderful matchup of the Cool Crabs versus Biscuits. Let's see how this teammate goes. I am Aaron, name not found, and with me in the co-casting, introduce yourself.
I am Tenacious Zebra, as you all know, probably. I've never casted before, but this is going to be really fun.
Yeah, it should be a grand old time. Both teams are readying up. Today we are playing our first match on Fission. I particularly enjoy this map. Very good defensive position, very fun to attack. So let's see how it goes. What is your opinion of this map, Zebra?
I really like this map. It's got great sniping spots. There's lots of areas for splash damage and lots of places for sneaking around. It is very fun.
Indeed, yeah. A lot of good play for the entire loadout and entire sandbox of this game. Both teams getting set up here, at least the defenders are, as they slowly roll out here. Let's see how they do, and going from the second checkpoint. One thing to note is that these defenders have a rough start for them, especially on this first checkpoint, with a long time to come back if they die. And if they have any issues, it's going to be very punishing. So let's see if Java, in his legendary unkillable status, shall remain in this match. Hopefully both teams will play well. I just realized I'm still on intermission. Switch over to that.
9, 8.
Sounds good.
7, 6.
Looks like Dicky Boy is going to be
4,
sniping, so this should be very fun to watch.
Absolutely, yeah. Hopefully,
Stop the
we'll see
payload.
some experimental weapon usage.
Payload
but,
mobilized.
Hopefully, maybe. Rev taking heavy damage on payload though. Goes down.
Looks like
All
Trot
right.
is... Oh,
Minor technical
looks
issues.
like lost
Payload
tracking.
returning.
Yeah, Vibinator is taken down by Java. Java's doing an excellent job holding the entire Biscuits team back here, or Cool Crabs team back here. Really excellent. That splash damage is really punishing on this first checkpoint. I'll say Nuku forced to phase.
Payload mobilized.
Java, as always, being really strong up on the ceiling and destroying everybody up on the ground. And Dinky is assisting by sniping way back where I like to sit on the sniper's nest.
Absolutely, yeah. Java going down though to Vibinator. Vibinator going low though. Will he survive? I'll say Miku takes down
That was a
Trod.
beautiful headshot by Dinky.
Yeah.
Delivery accelerated.
One sniper versus two, and they're both close range. Can Dinkator succeed here? Oh, the flank comes out. And I believe that's going to be all for him. Blue team's coming in and support them.
1v3 is definitely hard to defend against, but oh, looks like Java's holding them
Payload
back.
returning.
Nice. And Trod is using... Oh, he just threw heals at him.
Payload mobilized. Delivery accelerated. Checkpoint breached.
Java sacrificing himself for Hatsune Miku. And now we see the tactics come out here. This momentum push here to stop a good hold from developing is really common.
Payload mobilized.
Looks like Vib is going to be pushing up to try and hold them back to let them push the payload forward. And Dinkator Boy is taking shelter to hopefully regain some health.
Now, Stumpfield has been seeing a lot of use in these past couple matches. We love to see it. It really punishes players who charge in overly aggressively. Hatsune Miku forced to face back, however, as Java pushes everyone on payload in these tight corridors.
Payload returning.
Java's really good at pushing people. He is a menace in both competitive matches and pubs.
Payload
and it does not
mobilized.
surprise me at all that he keeps pushing forward and keeps putting a ton of pressure on them.
Yeah, his signature move is being upside down and being a pain. Trading with Vibinator, though, that is a good trade for our Cool Crabs here. Hatsune Miku
Payload contested.
On the payload, staying alive by the skin of his teeth.
And Dinky is on the payload, trying to hold him back, but
mobilized.
does get killed in the end.
Darn. Oh.
Checkpoint breached.
Hold that spawn room.
Payload mobilized.
Kind of a scummy tactic as noted by most every player, but I respect it.
Payload mobilized.
I don't know if it's scummy. I don't know if it's scummy necessarily, as it is kind of unwise to use your mods and stuff whenever you're about to be at a different spawn point and then
Delivery
possibly staggering
accelerated.
yourself and leaving your team to put up with 3 on 2. It is not very easy to defend like that.
Now we are seeing some experimental weapon usage here. I think from Hatsune Miku with that torque, which is very fun to see. We don't really see a lot of torque, but a lot of players have been putting it to good use, like Goopsy on
Payload returning. Payload mobilized.
Yeah, Scoopsy is a menace with Quark, especially in our last match. He was
Payload
he was
returning.
destroying them quite a bit with it.
Absolutely. Dinky are holding this hill. Will he get an opening snipe? Because that will make Trod and Java's job significantly easier holding this payload. Holding kind of aggressively, though.
Yeah, he's gotten a couple headshots and has done pretty well in supporting his teammates.
But he's being pressured by Hatsune Miku.
Payload returning. Payload mobilized.
Those shots, that's the real test for any Comet player.
Yes, close range is definitely a weakness of Comet, and it is very difficult to defend against close range players. Luckily, it looks like he has the support from Trod, but Trod goes down to Hatsune Miku. Let's see if Dinkator Boy can survive anyway.
Payload mobilized.
3v1, but Java comes back in. That detonator play is really excellent. Java switching to Nova. We love to see it. As Nova is one of those weapons that has a really high skill ceiling, in my opinion at least.
Yes, Nova is very difficult to use, at least for me, but I'm also a sniper, so that could just be my experience.
Payload returning.
But Java is incredible with Nova. It is amazing how fast he can move and how effective he is.
Payload returning.
Rev goes down. Let's see if they're looking for a full boost here, trying to win a good team fight, and that will almost secure their victory. Only 20 meters left to travel. Oh, all boosting back in. Let's see if they will put that movement to good use. An initial snipe on Vibrator forces an early heal.
If they lose just one player, and they lost one, it's going to be very difficult to defend against a 2v3, but we'll see if they can do it. Java is a very strong player, and so is Dinkator Boy. Oh, looks like Vib's one cap.
Payload mobilized.
Yeah.
Dinkator low, so much pressure, I don't think. Oh, that's going to be basically it. But they still have time. They've delayed enough for their teammates to come back in.
Delivery accelerated.
Rod floats out in the open and is swiftly punished for it.
Delivery accelerated.
Java looking to contest
Payload
that point.
contested.
Payload.
Payload
Stun
mobilized.
comes out, but he is...
Contested. Round complete.
First round is going to go pretty decisively for Cool Crabs. I don't know how much time they had left, but they made it all the way to the end. And now it's just a question of, can Biscuits do the same?
We will find out. They might do better attacking than defending, but we'll just have to see.
This map is notorious for having very good times on both the offense and defense, and very long matches in terms of just kind of a war of attrition of who can have the most energy.
Take your defensive positions.
Oh, it's been that way for a long period of times.
Indeed. And they are boosting out. Let's see what their setup is like.
Yeah. An Arc Mine pick from Vibinator. It's interesting to see Arc Mine used. Stunfield generally is better for more chaotic matches, in my opinion, as it generally is left kind of unattended until it's way too late. But let's see if he can put that Arc Mine to good use in this kind of calm, quiet match.
Match starting
It's also really good for
10,
kind of sneaky
9,
stuns when people aren't
8,
expecting it. I've
7,
been stunned many times
6,
by Berg especially,
5,
and it is
4,
very annoying
3,
and highly
2,
effective.
Yeah.
1.
I will say it's only good if you can
Stop
capitalize
the
on it,
payload.
and, let's see if they can.
Definitely.
Payload mobilized.
Only a 2-player push from Biscuits here. Let's see if they can pull that around. I need to switch the names. Oh,
Delivery accelerated.
Rod floating out. Let's see if this will go for him. Pushes Hatsune Miku, forces him in early phase.
Java on that ceiling like always, doing lots of splash damage and assisting his teammates.
Rev using a Nova from way beyond its feasible range, but it seems to work as they get Dinkator Boy.
Payload returning.
Yeah, I mean, people call that Nova sniping, and it's very effective for not letting the other team
Payload
heal,
mobilized.
because you do need 10 seconds of not getting damaged in order to heal, so it is effective in that way, but ideally you want to be close range with it.
Java continuing to be a menace with that Meteor, just sitting upside down on the payload, not
Delivery
dying
accelerated.
in the slightest. Try taking some damage and kind of taking the brunt of that attack, but still, it works out for him, and Biscuits are making...
Checkpoint reached.
Yeah, they are pushing through that first
Payload
checkpoint,
mobilized.
and Cool Crabs are going to have to probably change up their tactics if they want to
Payload
hold them back.
mobilized.
Admittedly, this first checkpoint is heavily offensively weighted, given the quick respawn times, but still, that's a bad omen for the rest of this match.
Payload mobilized.
Yeah, it's definitely very tricky whenever the other team respawns so quickly. And with Java being in the tunnel here, that splash damage from Meteor is going to be very punishing to Cool Crabs.
Delivery
Cool Crabs has
accelerated.
already surrendered almost all of the tunnel, which is usually the tactic that you see, but let's see if they can take back some space and keep them off the payloads. They've already taken over a third or three-quarters of this checkpoint.
Payload returning.
Looks like they will do
Payload
some decent
contested.
damage and
Payload
contest it. Oh,
returning.
let's see if Rev is able
Payload
to
returning.
beat Java.
Payload returning.
He gets killed by Java,
Payload
but
mobilized.
hopefully the other teammates will come in before they reach that second checkpoint.
Yeah, we can only hope. Java getting a triple kill with
Delivery
that meteor, just
accelerated.
making sure to get all those.
Checkpoint reached.
Truly very powerful.
They have 5 minutes and 20 seconds. They're already at the second checkpoint. This is not looking good for Cool Crabs, but we've seen some pretty good holds up here on this hill, so you never know. They could still hold them off.
Yeah. Leibniz charging out. Trod's facing him, but is forced to phase away. An aggressive hold here from Cool Crabs.
Rev just taking out
Payload
Gator Boy
returning.
very effectively, and looks like we've got a little skirmish down
Payload
here.
returning.
Yeah, Trod looking for a pick, looking to finish off outside.
Payload
Seems to have gotten
mobilized.
Stuck and goes down. The Vibe takes on Trod in the process. Now it's just Vibe and Java waiting. looking for
Delivery
flash damage.
accelerated.
Yeah, Java's gonna be very effective with that splash damage, and he's rushing close with Meteor, which isn't generally the tactic most people use because you can damage yourself with your own splash damage, but it seems to have worked out for him this time as he takes out Vibinator.
Payload contested.
Comes out on
Payload
Rev
returning.
looking to get
Mobilized.
dinky.
Payload
He
returning.
goes down, but Trod's immediately pressuring Rev back, and that's just a good offense strategy. For
Payload
Trod.
returning. Payload mobilized.
Hatsune phases away to try and regain some health to hopefully have more teammates assist them, and we got Rev
Payload
holding down the
contested.
payload, trying to push it forward as much as
Payload
possible, but ends
returning.
up getting taken out. Oh, that was actually Trot, not Rev, my bad.
Payload returning. Payload
Oh,
mobilized.
the stun field comes out and leaves
Payload
Dinker
contested.
alone. Quickly
Payload
punished by
returning.
Vibinator and Hatsune Miku with that quirk. Java all alone in the back
Payload
line,
returning.
gets Rev, but not enough to win the team fight.
Cool Crabs is holding this hill. That's very good for them. If they can kill a bunch of time on this hill, they might be able to hold this and win this map.
Absolutely, yeah, especially because I believe the time left in the match dictates how much time the other team has on their second push if they make it to the end.
If
Payload
both teams make it to
contested.
the end, whatever time they had left when they made it to the end is how much time they have in overtime. You don't get any extra time on that second
Payload
push.
returning.
Oh my gosh, a full team wipe from Biscuits on Biscuits.
Payload
here. Not
returning.
looking good for them. 3 minutes left though. They still have plenty of time to make a good team push.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Admittedly, this is one of the strongest defensive positions in the game. There's so much open space that you have to move through, or to spend so much time suffering from splash damage.
Yep, and if there's a Comet player, you can easily be sniped on the way over there as well.
Payload mobilized.
Dinkator and Vibinator trading. It's going to be interesting to see how that affects the team fight. That loss of
Payload
splash damage
returning.
really is not a good...
Yo, I just
move,
teleported. What the
but
fuck?
Payload
Vibe
mobilized.
seems to be making it
Payload
work.
returning.
Rod's floating. Will that get him punished?
Payload
Seems like it
returning.
will. Rev takes him down.
Oh, Dinkator Boy coming in solo with Comet, a very bold move, but let's see if he can
Payload
hold
mobilized.
the payload and push it
Payload
forward a little
contested.
bit.
Dinky
Payload
trades
He'd get
with
taken
Vibinator
out.
again.
Payload
That splash damage
mobilized.
from Vibinator might be killing him more than he thinks. I wonder if he'll switch.
This
Payload
lane to the map,
returning.
I don't think he will, but he
Payload
might in the next
mobilized.
map.
Rev going low. Trod surviving, using kind of a slow
Payload
movement. Let's see
mobilized.
if he can-
Payload
might be able to
returning.
speed that up a
Payload
little bit.
contested. Payload mobilized.
See if that will be punished here. Seems to be as Rev takes him out.
Payload
Dinkator Boy going
returning.
down after trying to use Comet close range, which is incredibly difficult. And we got Java soloing over here, taking out that arc mine and trying to do some splash damage on the Cool Crabs while he waits for backup from his teammates.
One thing to note here is that equipment usage is not very equal on these two teams.
Payload
Cool Crabs are using
mobilized.
a lot more equipment just to keep this position while
Delivery
while
accelerated.
Biscuits are a
Payload
lot
returning.
more conservative, it seems.
Payload returning.
Yeah, you are right.
Payload
But
returning.
it seems to be paying off for them as they're holding them at this hill.
Yeah, and doing an amazing job there, not getting any headway.
No, it's very impressive from Cool Crabs to be able to hold this hill even though they push super far really early.
Yeah. Biscuits looking for a full push here. Will they go into the back line? Maybe that'll try and disrupt them.
coming at him from multiple sides, which is very effective. You want to come up from multiple angles so they can't hide behind stuff. They take out 2 of their players.
Payload delivery accelerated.
All right. Only 25 meters to go, 45 seconds.
Delivery accelerated.
Ref's the only defender left. Will his teammate come to back him up?
They're playing it very smart by holding back and waiting for his teammates to help him, so it can be a 3v3 fight instead of a 1v3.
Making good use of that detonator, but not good enough.
Payload seconds remaining.
Biscuits seems to work out. Biscuits just
Cool
charging the
Crabs.
payload.
Payload returning.
Cool Crab's taking out 2 of their players, and Trot is forced to phase away to try and
Payload
survive.
returning.
20 seconds
gonna
left.
be
Will we
close.
catch this next boost?
It's gonna be very close.
10, 9,
Can they get to the
8,
payload on time? That's the
7,
real question here. They're
6,
just gonna have to dive
5,
in.
payload
Payload
returning.
land.
3, payload returning.
Payload
Contested.
contested.
Payload
Goes
returning.
down, so does Strahd.
And Cool Crabs wins the
Defense
map.
squad victory.
Yeah, Cool Crab's doing an excellent hold for 5 full minutes on this hill. Not giving an inch. Truly just an amazing play.
That was very impressive to hold it for 5 solid minutes against Biscuits. That is not an easy thing to do, especially against Java, who does not let up on the firepower.
Admittedly, Java did
Look at me,
say that
12
his team
E11
is in
straight.
a bit of a rough patch, as some of his players are currently
I'm
offline.
undefeated.
But it should be a fun match. Let's get out of arena before we join that. But yeah, I guess we're going to go to intermission as they choose the next match. We will see you soon and shortly. Alright, we are back in our match. Let's see how this goes. Oh, the stream. Oh, there we go. Stream's starting to work. We are on Dyson. How are you feeling today?
I'm excited. I love this map as a sniper personally because you have a view of almost everybody on the map. However, if someone turns upside down on that point ring, it is very difficult to hit them. So you definitely want some close range players playing as well.
Yeah, Java on that ring is especially dangerous. With the meteor, able to hit close range and long range a lot of places to kind of dodge the splash damage that you can inflict on yourself.
I fully agree. Java is a menace underneath that ring. He's very hard to snipe, and he moves very quickly and erratically. He's incredible at crabbing around.
Now, the team loadouts, Hatsune Miku seemingly sticking to his experimental quirk. Let's see if he sticks with it. Five-Minute are moving back to Meteor, or sticking with it at least. Alright, while we're waiting for these teams to ready up, I may send us back to intermission. But let's see if they are ready, or just they're discussing, making sure their teams are ready.
Orange squad, ready.
Cool Crabs are readying up. Let's see how this goes. Should be a fun match.
Blue squad,
Definitely.
ready.
It's going to be very fun to watch.
Yeah, I wonder, generally people either go all outside or all inside, but let's see how the division of tunnel play versus backpad spawns works out for them.
If I had to guess, I bet Java is going to regrab in if he's able
Prepare to capture the point.
Yeah, both spawn at pad. Oh, never mind. Totally got that backwards. They spawn at the tunnels.
A full tunnel push from Cool Crabs here. One player pushing over the top here.
Yep, Hatsune Miku going over the top looking for a sneak attack, while their other two teammates come in from the tunnels as a distraction.
Dinkator and Java waving, making conversation with the enemy here. Oh, but Hatsune Miku, flank coming in. A lot of equipment usage here. Now, where is
Yep,
Strahd?
2v3. Trod just came out and is now taking out the shields to hopefully get more splash damage. Looks like he's aiming at
Point
Wagner, though.
unlocking in.
And he's being rushed by
5,
Vib.
4,
Yeah, all
3,
of their teammates are
2,
gone, and he's forced to retreat
1.
early.
Capture the point.
Yeah, he very nearly got killed by that
Captured.
splash damage, and now he's forced to wait to heal again. And now they're forced to do another 2v3 on the point without Trod.
You can
Point
do that on this match,
contested.
as you can kind of sandbag and slowly make progress. And it seems to have worked out. The 2v3 is nothing without supporting fire.
Point captured.
Yeah, it worked out for them. It's just a very risky play, but they managed to pull it off, which is very impressive.
Yeah. On a map like Combustion, you have to play together or else you're just going to be punished repeatedly, but they seem to have made it work.
Indeed. But now they got threat scan, so they know where all of their targets are. And again, with a sneak attack from above from Hatsune Miku, let's see if they can pull it off just like before. Although now, Trot is on the
Point
bridge,
contested.
using Meteor to get splash damage.
Yeah, already taking heavy damage. A lot of equipment usage here from Cool Crabs.
Point contested.
Only one player, Dinky, has fully used their equipment on Biscuits. Java forced to phase though. Trod looking
Point
for
captured.
Yep, and I don't blame Dinky for using his equipment because he was close range while using. Oh, never mind. He switched to pulsar.
Point contested.
Still though, you gotta survive
Point
on point,
contested.
which can be very difficult against people like Java or no, Cool Crabs.
It might be better to divide up
captured.
their heals, though. As one of my teammates has pointed out, it's very expensive, especially in this one Ordnance and TACMOD lock, to have all of your heals on one player.
Yes, it is a very risky play. My team typically only does it when someone's sitting on payload so they can survive as long as possible, but it is a risky play to use all of
Point
it and have one
contested.
player with it.
Hatsune Miku's flank, third time, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Truly the embodiment of the phrase.
Trod heads back to bridge again to get some longer range shots to hopefully be able to
Point
help his team without
contested.
getting killed close range, as it is very difficult to play close range with Meteor without killing yourself.
Point contested.
Small lag spike. Oh, Trod's fire is helping out someone. Java takes down 2. Can he take down Vibinator?
Point contested.
Vibinator does
Point
have heals though, so it's gonna be
contested.
very difficult. We'll see
Especially
if he
with
can pull it off. Oh, and he does. He pulls it
what?
off. That was
I hate
amazing.
Holy shit!
Vibinator managing to kill himself.
Point
Yeah, that's one damage
contested.
you've got to work out for it. Detonator comes out from Ralph though. A lot of damage, and that point is immediately flip-flopping back for
captured.
here.
Rev playing upside down as I know him for it. He was on my team previously in the preseason, and he is very good at close range and being upside down. He's also very tactically smart, so I'm certain that's coming into their playstyle
Point
as well.
contested.
Yeah, Rev, making sure to hold close to these walls, avoiding Trod like a plague. Vibinator not doing so well and going down. Dinky manages to take down Rev.
Captured.
Alone.
Point
It's that smart
contested.
fight. They've only got 8% left, and they don't really have much of a choice. this first round going for Biscuits.
Round complete.
Indeed.
Blue
That was a
squad
very
victory.
good round. Both teams worked very hard and stole the point a couple times.
Yeah, both teams playing very well, but Biscuits, that Nova play from Java really helped out, and Throg is no slouch either. That Meteor Fire really helped out. Sitting all the way in the backline, they should have pushed him more. I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, I agree. Him playing back on bridge allowed him to not deal with the splash damage like he did in the last map, but because they didn't contest him, he was always able to
Prepare
rain
to
fire down
capture
on
the
them when they
point.
were focused on the other teammates.
All right, we got the second round starting. The same inside all push from our Cool Crabs here. Oh, the splash damage doing a lot of damage to our inside push players from Biscuits here. Detonator and equipment usage coming out, takes down Dinky, Java forced to phase. Frog pushing in late again. I don't know what his thing is about this.
I don't know either. Most of the time you want to push in with your team because being staggered is not ideal, so I'm not exactly sure what his strategy is behind doing that, but I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Yeah. I've seen some players delay their
Point
entrance so that they can
unlocking
use
in.
the spawn
5,
minimap to know where their
4,
opponents are pushing from.
3,
That was an
2,
incredibly delayed push.
1.
Dinky using
Contest
the
point.
against Raz Nova using. Raz putting
Indeed,
in
looks
work.
like
Point
Cool
captured.
Crabs once again takes the point, and Trod again raining down firepower and taking out those shields, which is going to be very helpful when his teammates push the point.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see if we have any stun field action, as those stuns can go through shields.
Point
as I recently
contested.
learned. And that can be especially dangerous, especially when players feel confident about their positioning.
Point contested.
Indeed, I've been stunned many times by
Point
many different players with
contested.
stun field, and it is not an easy thing whenever, especially when you don't see them coming, because David Yarker, he sneaks up on you constantly.
Dinky and Java going down. Cool Crab's making a good hold here, 33%.
Trod continuously raining down that firepower and trying to keep the shields gone to assist his teammates.
Yeah, a lot of equipment usage here from Cool Crabs, but it seems to be
Point
working for 'em.
contested.
Yeah, it does. They've been holding the point up to 50% without it being stolen, so it's working out for them really well. Rod's firepower from long range doesn't seem to be assisting his teammates as much as it needs to, because they keep being killed and he's not able to get a whole lot of damage on Cool Crabs.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
might,
he flies in solo.
I might switch in his arc mine for a translocator so he can rotate on the
Point
and join his
contested.
team in fighting quicker. But Dinky and Java pushing in together again.
Point
Miku
contested.
and Vibrator taking down Dinky and Trod. Java's the only one left.
Point contested.
And Java Bava goes down with that splash damage.
Yeah, they might need to switch up their tactic a little bit because it doesn't seem like they're able to take on all three of their players on point. So someone's going to have to do something differently in order to steal it.
92%. Can they get in there in time?
Point contested.
Trod does switch weapons. It looks like he has...
Dinky is punished for it.
Point contested.
Looks like Trod switched to Starburst, which is a good switch, but they all went down very quickly. And it looks like this round is going to go to Cool
Round
Crabs.
complete.
This third
Orange
round is
squad
going each
victory.
way. It's all going to come down to this. Will we see a match point round going for all 3 rounds, or will we see a 2-0 stop? It's always fun to be on the edge of one seat.
I always love seeing how players change their tactics round to round and change their weapons round to round to try and beat the other team. It is so fun to see all of the different play styles and things that people come up with to try and win.
Vibrator, I was going to say the arc mine wasn't
Prepare
working well,
to
but
capture
they
the
put in
point.
work this last round, and it got Dinker basically the entirety of his kills. So it's very fun to see. Let's see if they'll continue using it or if they'll switch to Sunfield. Dinky's switching to Sunfield, interestingly enough.
Looks like Biscuits is doing a very delayed spawn.
Yeah,
And all 3 of them are coming together this time. All right. Let's
Yeah.
see how they push the point.
Trod and Java going inside. Dinky taking a sniper position at the shield tower.
It looks like they decided to switch up Trod's and Dinky's positions, so Dinky is now
Point
sniping far
unlocking
away,
in.
and Trod is probably
5,
going to be rushing with
4,
Java.
3,
So we'll see if that works out
2,
better for them.
1.
Java
Capture the
inside
point.
tunnel. Not many picks here from
Point
Biscuits.
captured.
This is a difficult
Point
fight for him to take.
contested.
He pushes in. Can he survive?
Yeah, the complicating factor for Dinky right now is there is no meteor anymore to take out those shields, so he has to find an angle to snipe them around the shields rather than just being able to go through them.
Absolutely, and his positioning isn't great for
Point
dealing with
contested.
Rev who's upside down. That positioning doesn't work well for him.
No, ideally how I would do it is go underneath a bridge where you have the best angle to be able to see people's heads underneath. It's still very difficult to snipe people, but at least you have some angle. Up on bridge, when the shields aren't taken out, it's almost impossible to snipe people.
And Ring, although kind of exposed, they are not really...
Point
Coolcrowd's not really
contested.
dealing with them because it's just not a threat for them to leave Dinky alone. But all
Yeah,
their plays
Dinky-
will be in this time.
Point
Yeah, I think he does
contested.
rush in with his team to help assist, and it seems to have worked out for them. They got one person left, Rev, who wisely retreats to wait for his team.
Point captured.
Absolutely. Now, will Dinky hold, or will he rotate back to bridge and repeat his past mistakes? It doesn't seem to have worked for him, and he seems to be learning.
Yep, looks like he has decided to stay on point and assist his team from there, since being up on the arch did not seem to work.
Point
Rev
contested.
on the top, getting another angle of fire and going down into the tunnel to attack Java. Java phases to escape, and it's just
Point
Dinky left on the
contested.
point, and he goes out to Rev.
Vibe
Captured.
Rev putting in work with that Nova.
Definitely, he's very good with Nova. He's very good close range.
Now, let's see how this goes. Players pushing over top this time. They're favoring a front, very close push. This player back in junction, upside down, 5-nader. An interesting position, not one that you see very frequently.
Point contested.
Anytime someone holds that position, typically Monkey Banana in pubs, he always
Point
gets a ton of picks,
contested.
and it's really hard to get an angle to kill him unless you are in the tunnels or really close to him, which by then, if they have Meteor, they can get lots of splash.
Point
Looks like
contested.
Dinkator Boy got stunned, but survived getting stunned and is now just running around trying to live as long as he can, and he gets taken out by Rev.
85% to 25.
Point contested.
Can Biscuits recover this? Java quickly, it seems like it's about to go down. And he does, as the last remaining player of Cool Crabs rejoins their team.
Point
It's
contested.
going to be pretty difficult as this team is very staggered, so it's just me 1v3s up until they take the
Point
point, or
contested.
take the round. And that's
Round
game.
complete.
My God.
Orange
Is that a duo
squad
sweep
has
or a
won
is
the
that
match.
1-1?
That was a 2-0?
I
Yeah, it was
believe,
2-0 because
my God.
Cool Crabs won the first map.
Now, looking
Yeah.
at the scoreboard, the kill difference is really impressive. Trod, despite having Meteor and being able to get a lot of assists and adding to the elimination count, is not doing well. You can even see it in the objective time here. Only 48 seconds on the point.
Trod, can you do the things? Because I'm lazy.
Yeah, this was a really fun match to watch and very close. It was very impressive play by all of the players.
Absolutely. Java putting in a lot of damage, but it just seems to work out for Cool Crabs in both matches. They're doing extremely well this season.
Yeah, both of these teams are a menace to play against, and they're all very skilled.
Alrighty, well that's the end of this stream, and I hope you will all stick around for the next matches. One match in about 20 minutes featuring yours truly, Shaysha Zebra.
Indeed, I now gotta go warm up for my match and get ready to play.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
It's game on!